Hi YouTubers, this is Cousin Productions 100. First of all, I want to start this video by saying thank you for watching it in the first place. Your views really make us happy as a YouTube channel, and we would just like to ask you to keep watching our videos. We would like to get as many subscribers and viewers as possible. So thank you for watching. So lately, I have been, looking on YouTube, and just out of boredom, I'm a big fan of dogs. I have two. And so I just wanted to see what other YouTubers were posting as to what to do when you bring home a new puppy or dog. And through watching them, I've realized some of them could have a little more information, and just pretty much out of sheer boredom, I really wanted to make my own video of what to do when you bring home a new puppy or dog. So I'm going to start out this video. So the first thing I would definitely and highly pretty much recommend as a need to have when bringing home a puppy or dog is a dog crate. And these are really important because when you are sleeping or away from the house, gone on, at work, it's really good to keep your dog in a confined space. So that eliminates any possibility of them getting into trouble, such as chewing, messing in the house, etc. Especially with puppies. Puppies chew, it's a fact. Yeah. So this crate here, I got at my local Petland for about $20. It was a really great deal because it's very, very washable. It has a crate bottom that comes out. It's a little plastic tray here. There's a little latch in the front that comes out and it slides right out, so I can hose it off, clean it. This whole thing, once in a while, I'll hose off just to clean it down real nice. It's really nice because it has a handle. It's really light to carry around, and it's got a divider here, a space divider right here. And that's good because you want to keep your dog in the crate when they're in there in the smallest area possible, because the smallest area they have, the rule of thumb is that they don't want to go to the bathroom where they're going to be sleeping, and sleeping is what you want them to be doing in their crate, and that's what they're most likely going to be doing when they're in their crate. So the rule of thumb is to have just enough space for them to stand up, turn around, and lie down. It's good enough. It's not cruel, because they shouldn't be in here 24/7. This is only when you're sleeping, away, or for training purposes, such as if they've done something bad, like go to the bathroom in the house. So that I definitely recommend to try to have. And if your crate doesn't come with a space divider, just use a piece of cardboard, something simple like that. It's disposable, so if it gets messed on, dirty, that sort of thing, just get a new piece of cardboard. It's really easy. This, of course, is made of the wire, so it's very washable and reusable. So that's definitely something you want to have in your crate. Now, an optional, but in my opinion, I think it's a pretty good idea to have one, is a little mat or old bath towel for them to be more comfortable on. And that way, the cage will not have to be cleaned as often, so if they do mess in there, it's on the towel and not on the tray, so you don't have to take it out and hose it off every time they go to the bathroom. You just reach in, as long as it's not on the cage bars or on part of the mat, you just reach in, take that out, hose it off, and wash it, and it's fine. So that I do recommend having in there. And another great thing is, of course, the door. It's a simple latch, flip up, slide through the hole, you're good. Really strong, chew-proof cage. That's another thing. It's chew-proof, and it's not going to harm them if they try to chew it. So still, you want to try to discourage that. Another definitely optional thing, but something I use, is a towel over the cage. And this will be really good because dogs really like small spaces. And I know my little dog, I have a Yorkie, he definitely loves small spaces. So what I do is I stick a towel over his cage, and what this is also great for is keeping out drafts. And if the cage gets sun for part of the day, it's great for keeping it shaded and keeping the dog cool if they're in the crate during that time that the sun is on the crate. both of those scenarios, I don't recommend. Try to keep them out of those types of areas. And even if you do, this is still a nice thing to have because it gives them a nice, dark, relaxing place to be and sleep when they're in the crate. So this is something I definitely recommend. Then again, it's not needed. So the next thing I would like to talk about is toys. So I have 3 examples of dog toys here. Toys are a great thing to have when you bring home a puppy or you own a dog. And if you already own dogs, you'll know that most dogs, not all, really like to have toys. And my 3 examples here, I'm going to start with the rubber one. Now rubber, this type of rubber, I just bought it at my local pet store. It's just a little rubber ball, as you can see. And when my big dog, he's a flat-footed retriever, when we first got him as a puppy, he was a big chewer. So we couldn't give him one of these because within an hour he'd have it torn apart and it'd be strewn all over the house. So we had to resort to rubber toys. And these are great because they're really durable. They're pretty much chew-proof. I mean, they will come apart eventually, but you know, these are really durable and they're fun because you know they're bouncy and you know, just really great. They're easy to wash. It's a good thing to have, especially if your dog's a chewer. My next thing, this is a homemade toy I made. Homemade toys are always a good thing, but one thing or a few things I would fix from this. I stuffed this with raffia and paper. Don't do that. It's not washable, so once this thing gets all trashed, I have to throw it away. Stuff it with fabric stuffing that's in most dog toys. And if they get into this, it's probably not going to be good, so I'm going to have to get rid of this. But just an example, I'm just using this as an example. You can make dog toys, just fill them with regular machine washable fabric stuffing that you know they use in teddy bears and that sort of stuff because that's able for them to safely ingest in small amounts. So if they do accidentally tear it open and they get to some of it, it's going to be okay. And it's machine washable. The other thing I'd like to say is don't use this fabric I used. I don't know the name of it myself, but it's just this really furry fabric. I don't recommend that. I recommend something more like durable, almost like a, I don't even know what it's called. Just something more durable. If you're willing to make your own toy, I'm sure you'll know what the fabric's called. But just try to use common sense, basically. But making your own toys is another great option, and it saves you money. And this third toy example is a soft toy I bought at my pet store, and it's got a squeaker in it. It's got a squeaker, and this is great because they can just sit down and chew it, and this noise will give them so much enjoyment. They love this noise. And it's durable, and it's just a lot of fun for them, so they get the enjoyableness of having a soft toy if your dog can handle it. That's the biggest thing. If your dog can handle a soft toy, get them soft toys. And it's got the squeaker. It's an added benefit. So that's my toys. So toys are, in all, I would recommend them, definitely.